Alright, peeps, good morning. It is the 17th of November. Got my little sidekick with me. It's Monday. And overnight, we went from fall to winter. Had our first snow. Now, this is just the first wave. It's supposed to snow again in 15 minutes. So I have to go to Grand Junction. So I'm getting out of here, me and Rye. We're gonna run some errands, get some food. I haven't been down since Thursday last week. Anyways, and here comes, it's starting now, but we don't have much, but we're supposed to get a couple inches. So, and more tonight, and more tomorrow. Let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, pretty much on and off through Thursday, and then a couple days of none, and then more. So, and next week is Halloween. Next week is Thanksgiving. Right? It's my little sidekick. So once the weather changes, the days cool off, she pretty much goes with me. Anytime I go to Grand Junction, she goes with me. And she's in her happy spot. It means we make a stop at a park along the way. So yeah. Let's see. Let me shut those off. I'll drop down out of this little wet stuff because my friend that lives in town has nothing going on there. She got rain. So we actually started getting rain right before 5 o'clock last night, and it just poured. And at 11 o'clock, it was still raining. I got up at 1:30, and I was drinking some water, and it looked like it was still raining, I thought, but then I switched the outside light on, and it was actually snowing. But the ground was so wet, as you can see. It's really wet. Yeah, so then I got up at 3:30, couldn't sleep any longer, and it was starting to stick. So, alright, well, anyways, I'm gonna head down the road, and I'll video throughout the day. I want to get some stuff to start making Christmas stuff, and I'm going to make some of it for Thanksgiving next week. We're going to one of the kids' house. John's youngest son lives in Grand Junction. They're doing Thanksgiving this year. We usually do Thanksgiving, they do Christmas, but they're doing Thanksgiving, and I believe the one that lives in Denver might be doing Christmas. So anyways, so yeah, as you can see across the way, of course that's 10,000 feet up top, just like the mountains behind my house, and they got a fair amount. I mean, they're enough to show white in patches, so I'm going to say they got a few inches. Later in the week is when we're supposed to get more and possibly turn white at our house. So yeah, a muddy mess, but that's okay. I'm not going to say I'm ready for the cold, but I do love winter. Talking to somebody that wants to move to Alaska still, but my husband never will, so definitely like cold. We were enjoying such a long fall that it's kind of sad, and this will end it. We got down well below freezing, in fact in the low 20s, so and we're supposed to have teens this week, so yeah, fall's over. The color, what lasted, even in Grand Junction, got down below freezing last night, so all the leaves will be falling off. So I don't really think we have much fall color left up here because we've already had below freezing temps a couple times, even without the snow. So alrighty, well, I'm going to shut this off for now, get ready to go down through the town of Colburn. Actually, I'll film our little main street. So I live in a town, 700 homes. Our school goes kindergarten through high school. There's one grade per class. You know, one classroom per grade, I guess you'd say. And we're getting that $5 million whatever school for that, but that's okay. Besides that point, the town limits, so I live in rural Mesa County. I live 3 miles outside of the town. You can see the town below me. And then the town pretty much goes like in a mile radius from downtown. So my friend that didn't get any snow, she lives in town, but she lives about a mile up across the way there. So this is all now in town limits. Just a minute, Ryan. I'll put the window down just a second. So we have a town well over there past the rodeo grounds, that little gray box thing. You can buy water and haul it. So we're crossing over Plateau Creek. This is the creek that I follow all the way down to I-70. I've never really explained town. So, okay, this used to be an old creamery. It's still called the creamery. It's not open. A gal bought it and turned it into a house right now. The old sign is still up from, she probably quit selling gas 6-7 years ago. Okay, we're crossing over Plateau Creek. This is Main Street. On the right, on the left used to be the hospital. And then we've got, we used to dog room in that building. Didn't own it, but rented it. That was our butcher shop. But I owned that building. And John did taxidermy and stuff. I've owned some houses up there. We have a cafe, a bank, a post office, a liquor store, a gym, 3 churches. There's my husband's taxidermy business. We have a bar/restaurant there. And our town hall, the office part, and the public works. Another church. There's our repair shop for cars. So yeah, and then so we had a very old hospital that was built after the original one, and then well, here, before I get to that, here's our town veterinarian, small and large animals, right there. And then on the right here will be our new clinic, medical clinic and hospital, 6-bed hospital. That's the old one, so now there's a bunch of stuff in there. Hair places, massage places, physical therapy, etc. One of the big employers for this town is actually a Job Corps, so kids can come get a second chance, and it'll start right after our little RV park here. So we have this, and you can rent spaces to camp in too if you're a hunter or just up here to camp. And these are all the permanent RVs. And then over here is the campground with hookups, with water. There is a no. And then this starts Job Corps, and like I said, one of the big employers. And then up on the right here. We won't mention the place that burnt down because I don't patronize it, but it was a disaster and it needed to burn down. There's our feed store and our gas station, our Napa Auto Parts, which just closed because he couldn't sell it. There's the old Public Works building. That used to be a general store. This is actually a separate town. This is Plateau City, but it's all been merged into corporate. There's an Airbnb. And 3rd church. So within a mile radius, there's 3 churches. So yeah, and then we're almost back down to the school. So that's pretty much the end of what is town. The school is in the town limits. So there's our new multi-million-dollar school. So yeah, it's quite the town. It's got a lot of small town politics. We've got some stuff going on right now, and we have no town manager, we have no town marshals. We have to pay to have Mesa County sheriffs come up and do, come into the town one supposedly day and one night. And then the town assistant that answers the phone, she quit when the manager quit. It's kind of up, and we've had recalls. It's kind of ugly right now what's going on here. So one of the reasons I actually don't want to stay here when we sell our house, just kind of over it. There's just a lot of town politics. I don't live in the city limits, so you can't be on the board. You can't vote on anything. You can go to the town hall meetings once a month, but they just make me angry because I don't have a say in it. And we don't own the building that John's doing taxidermy in this time around. We're just renting, so we don't have any rights to voting. If we owned that building, then we could vote. But so anyways, passing over Plateau Creek again, which I do multiple times, coming down here. So anyways, alrighty, well, I will shut this off now. I don't foresee any weather. I've dropped down in elevation. Dead raccoon. Dropped down in elevation quite a bit, over 1,000 feet from where I live, so. Okay, but you can see Powderhorn Ski Resort across the way. That's the runs that's starting to show snow. And they do like to open by Thanksgiving weekend, and now with this and the cold temps, I'm assuming they're going to start making snow. So, crossing Plateau Creek again. It meanders down through this road, Highway 330, and then it meanders down along the edge of Highway 65 all the way to I-70, where it dumps into the Colorado River. So, all right, well, there's a little small town update on where I live. Have a good day. Bye for now. Please, please, please subscribe, like, and comment on my videos. I really want to grow this channel. Anyways, have a great week. Bye for now.